It seems like you can learn almost anything from social media, but not everything you learn there is true. When it comes to financial information, bad advice can hurt your wallet. It could even get you into legal trouble. Local financial professional Tony Drake from Drake & Associates is here to tell us how to determine if the financial advice you are getting is good. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning.
So do a lot of people get their financial advice on social media?
A lot of folks. It's really generational. About 2/3 of Gen Z and about half of millennial generation say they're getting financial advice from social media. And if you think about the little bit older generations, Gen X, only about 1/3, and boomers, only 96% say they never rely on social media for advice. So you can see that big generational divide. The older folks are, the less they use it. Younger they are, the more that they're relying on that. Did that kind of make sense?
I mean, I know you're on social media, Tony, so some of the information must be good.
Yeah, there is some good sources out there, but unless you already know the answers, it's really hard to know whether the advice you're getting is good or bad. So it's really important to get your financial advice from reputable sources, such as a financial advisor. CBS 58 would be a great one.
So what are the kind of things you see on social media that's not good advice? That maybe it sounds like good advice, but it's not.
A lot of these social media influencers that try to make investing look really easy. It's so easy to find advice on platforms like TikTok, Reddit, Instagram that make investing look like it's no big deal. Day trading is something that even financial professionals with years of experience consider very difficult. It's often portrayed as a low effort path to get wealthy really, really quick. The reality is it can be very risky, and it's very difficult to predict the future. So you have to decide when stocks will rise and fall. If you're right, you can make money, but if you're wrong, it could be a serious loss. If you spend 30 years investing and miss out on the 10 best days in that time, your total portfolio value could drop by 50%. So it's a lot better, unless you're really a professional at this, to just stay in for the long haul. Don't try to time the market. Pick a long-term investment strategy and stick with it. The other thing we're seeing out there is claiming debt isn't debt. There's a wealth of videos on social media featuring these influencers showing off expensive cars, jewelry, mansions that they bought on credit without going into debt. Often they say use buy now, pay later services, which are getting more and more popular. Those allow you to purchase products on an installment plan at 0% interest. Problem with these is when you miss a payment, that can result in sky-high interest rates, and it goes all the way back to the day of purchase. So they're going to add a bunch of interest if you don't pay it off in that agreed time period. And then there's also some sources out there recommending illegal strategies. Some advice could get you in legal trouble, even land you in jail. One influencer advised her followers to write the IRS declaring themselves not subject to taxation, and that if the IRS doesn't reply, you don't have to pay taxes. If you decide not to pay your taxes and the IRS finds out, you could have to pay your taxes, penalties, interest rates. In some cases, if it's tax evasion, you could even go to jail. So you want to be careful and really make sure you're focusing on reputable sources.
So you can't just declare that you don't have to pay taxes?
I wish, Mike. That would be great. I wish we could.
So there is probably some good advice on there, though? Some?
Yeah, I think your best advice is going to come from professionals who take the time to learn about you and your unique financial situation. The right financial moves for you can be a lot different depending on your age, what you're trying to accomplish, what your risk tolerance is. So it's good to sit down with that professional who can help you create a long-term plan for your finances and really customize that plan to what you're trying to accomplish.
Or you can watch Trading Places and just short the orange futures, right? That works too.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, Tony, thank you so much. We'll have more information on this on our website, yours as well. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Mike.